The Security Service of Ukraine exposed the facts of financing of illegal armed groups of the so-called DNR and LNR by Ihor Markov, former deputy of Odesa City Council and the MP of the 7th Convocation, jointly with the management of a construction company. This was reported by the SBU Press Center. Law enforcers found that one of the largest Odessa real estate developers does not reflect in the financial documentation part of the sold property and receives cash. Then the money is transferred to one of the former deputies of Odesa City Council, who has interests in the construction business. Special service officers documented that the deputy put on the international wanted list is hiding from the Ukrainian justice system on the territory of Russia and transfers a percentage of the amount to finance the illegal armed groups of DNP-LNR terrorist organizations, the message says. Searches are conducted in the office premises of the construction company to obtain additional evidence of the financing of terrorism in the framework of criminal proceedings opened under Part 2 of Article 2585 of the Criminal Code of Ukraine. According to the Interfax Ukraine agency, it is the head of a Ukrainian Rodina party and ex-deputy of the Verkhovna Rada and Odesa City Council Ihor Markov who is financing terrorists. As it was reported earlier, Ihor Markov is a Ukrainian businessman and politician, head of the Ukrainian Rodina political party, a former deputy of the Verkhovna Rada of Ukraine and Odesa City Council of 3 IV and V convocations. Accusations of criminal activity against Ihor Markov appeared during his business activity. He had criminal nicknames Maradona and Celentano. In particular, his wife's father Vasil Sarik accused Markov of beating, raiding and liquidation of his business. According to the Security Service of Ukraine, Markov was a member of various criminal groups at different times. Several times he was detained by the law enforcement bodies for illegal keeping of fire weapons. He was also involved in several criminal cases. Law enforcement bodies suspected Markov of drugs distribution in Odessa entertainment establishments. Even after he started his political activity, several criminal cases of hooliganism were initiated against him, specifically, for organizing the illegal blocking of Kiev-Odessa highway and for assaultive act on the SBU officers by Markov. On September 2, 2007, activists and supporters of Ukrainian political organizations, a Ukrainian Union Svoboda among them, protested in Odessa against restoring monument to Catherine the Great. The pro-Russian activists had their own alternative protest in support of the reconditioning of the monument to Catherine the Great. The activists were beaten up by the athletic young men, with Ihor Markov among them. In the result, several protesters were injured, one of them got into the intensive care unit. Thus, the criminal case in malicious hooliganism was initiated against Ihor Markov. He was put into the Ukrainian wanted list. However, the case was closed in 2010, for absence of a crime in the act. Markov was arrested in October 2013, after he was serviced a notice in suspicion of violence in 2007. In February 2014, he was released. In December 2014, the Ministry of Internal Affairs put him into the wanted list as a person who went into hiding from the court. In August 2015, it became known that Markov was detained in San Remo, Italy, on the request of Ukrainian National Bureau of Interpol. Ukraine's General Prosecutor's Office initiated an extradition process. Genoa court took the decision on Markov's arrest on August 14, however it rejected the politician's extradition to Ukraine. The same day, the Primorsk Court of Odessa took the decision on arrest of former deputy. Ukrainian Foreign Ministry revoked his diplomatic passport, which was issued to Markov while he was the MP of the 7th Convocation, which was used to leave for Italy. The court changed the pretrial restriction for home arrest on August 21 and Markov left a pretrial detention center on September 5. At the beginning of February 2016, the court flatly denied to extradite Markov and he returned back to Moscow. The Ukrainian Nation Bureau of Interpol confirmed the Italy's rejection to extradite Markov to Ukraine on February 2016, referring to non-compliance of the requirements on delivering criminals with the charter of the organization, and seeing political motives as well.